Let's talk about these sneaker invest channels, man. I've been wanting to talk about this for a few months now. Sneaker invest channels are basically, they're exactly what they sound like. They're YouTube channels that will show you a shoe. Let's say I have like the Jordan 4 Thunder. They're telling you, hey, buy these shoes. I think that they're gonna skyrocket in a few months. These are a great hold. Da 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 da. Also, the opposite side of the coin. I think these are gonna do horrible. Do not buy this shoe. Don't hold it. Quick flip it if you can. That type of stuff. I've never agreed with these type of channels at all. Never agreed with these type of channels. Some of them are pretty accurate in their takes, especially if you look at the market. I would say like a few years ago, you could comfortably say that some of these sneakers were a good investment. Like a Jordan 1 Mocha, let's say you got it at retail. Those were bound to go up. Popular colorways, very exclusive shoes. Jordan 4s just last summer were doing amazingly well, jumping like $20 to $30 within a month. Biggest thing is a lot of these motherfuckers be wrong, and with the state of the market right now, it makes absolutely no sense why anybody will listen to them. I'm gonna show you guys some tweets and some videos of shit that I've seen. So this dude bought a bunch of Jordan 1, I think these, oh, Lucky Green. Jordan 1 Lucky Green.
I probably lost like 200 pairs of these new Jordan.
Damn, that was fucking loud. Let's just listen to what he has to say.
Bruh, tell me why Nike let me run my bot and get like 200 pairs of these new Jordans, bruh. I thought they're gonna resell for so much, but look, bruh, they go for like 50 under retail, bruh. I probably lost like good 5,000 off this deal, bruh. Nike's messed me up.
So this man is blaming Nike for his awful fucking investment. Anybody that looked at this shoe could have told you in 2023, they're not popping. They're not popping. We could look at a trend. Can we get all the shoes that all the Jordan 1s they released this year? Let's just see. Anybody that is in the sneaker game and has been monitoring the market for a while can tell you that Jordan 1s aren't hitting like they used to anymore. They're just not. Let's look at this one. Jordan 1 True Blue. Awful colorway. Did terrible. Did terrible. All sizes below retail. Let's look at another one. Even this one that just dropped. The Jordan 1 Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Size is sitting at 250. They were sitting above 300 just a few days ago. And the retail is $200. Anybody could have told you that any Jordan 1 right now is not a good fucking investment. This is not 2020. This is not 2021. This is not 2019. These are, bro, the rules do not apply. And this is the biggest thing when you're investing in anything, and specifically sneakers. You need to adapt with the market. Everything is not gonna work. People for a long time were holding Jordan mids, making $50 off of Jordan mids. I'll even show you guys a good example of one that I seen crash. The light smoke gray. People were making so much fucking, I can't even see the chart. People were making so much fucking money off of this shoe. Retail at $115. Because they look like the Jordan 1 Dior, they were doing really well. People selling for like $200, $250 per pair. I mean, they're doing good still, but they're not nearly as doing as well. Same with a bunch of Jordan 1 mids. People will buy them, hold them, sell them to a bunch of Chinese buyers in bulk, and make a bunch of money. That is not the case anymore. You have to adapt all the time. You cannot play by the rules that it was before. You buying Yeezy 350s is not hidden no more. It doesn't work. You gotta adapt. Buying dunks. There's more dunks coming out than ever. Don't hold dunks. Unless it's something very rare, it makes absolutely no sense for you to hold any shoe. I'm a firm believer of that. And I'll give you a really good example in why I don't hold shoes. I have a shoe back here. Hold on, let me grab it. If you remember, just a few weeks ago, I hit this pair of Oregon Duck dunks, right? Super rare shoe. 9.5, only 1,000 pairs produced. One of the rarest shoes I've ever touched. Let me just show you what it looks like if you haven't seen the shoe before. Player exclusive. If you know, these are extremely hard to get your hands on. When they first dropped, I was checking the GOAT market. That size specifically was selling for $1,200. I checked GOAT not even a few hours ago. Let's just scroll over. 9.5. When I bought them, they were selling for $1,200. Now, $751 is the lowest price. All of these were above $1,000 easy. and they crashed. Now, me thinking like, ah, these are one of the rarest shoes. These are one of the rarest shoes I've ever had. I'm gonna just hold on to it and they're gonna rise easily. I could have sold that and made over $800 in a few hours, but instead I'm making $300 less. No, even more than that. Like $500 less when I could have just sold. There is no amount of holding that is gonna make me back that $500. It just doesn't make any sense why anybody will hold any shoes. But if you're someone that's working with very limited capital, like if you have $2,000, let's say you have $2,000 to work with, there is so many releases coming out where it does not make sense for you to hold. Like I just said, tomorrow we have Doritos Dunks, we have those pink Dunks. Then again on Saturday, we have the Thunders. Then again that next week, we have something else. Then again the next day, then the next day. It just doesn't make sense for you to hold it if you have such limited capital. If you're working with hundreds of thousands of dollars, you can be as selective and hold whatever you want. You are not missing any of that money, I'm sure. If you're working with a very limited capital, don't follow any of their advice.